appreciate you being here. I wanted to make sure that everybody knows the rules of the event that's gonna be going on. But I also wanna make sure that I give you guys some tips, because not all of you are in the gym twice a week when I'm here. And so a lot of you, I'm gonna be saying things that you already know, but a lot of you, you might be hearing things for the first time. Welcome. So, a couple things. No, nothing's a lie, I promise. So we're all having fun, we're all challenging ourselves, we're all giving ourselves a reason to do better, and that's so, so important. But not everybody knows that there are certain things that you can do to really help make your team succeed. Some of you have some weight loss you can add to your team. Some of you have great push-ups, great sit-ups, great cardiovascular endurance that you can add. And this event is all those things. It's muscular endurance, it's muscular strength, and it's cardiovascular strength. So all of those things are important. So a couple tips that I want to make sure that everybody knows. When we're doing the rowing machine, for instance, you're using your legs, you're using your biceps to pull, and you're using your back as well. So if you're trying to train for this event, yes, you want to practice on the rower for sure, but you also could be training to make your biceps stronger. You could be training to make your back stronger. You could be training to make your legs stronger. If you help all of those muscle groups get stronger, you're going to do better at the rower. So keep that in mind. So when I do train at the gym on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, we do upper body on Tuesday, lower body on Wednesday. So we get all that in. So I want to encourage all of you to get to the gym if you can on those days that I'm here. If you're not here, that's fine. You can do it, at your leisure. Ken is going to be posting a video very soon of what we are going to be considering a proper push-up and a proper sit-up. We had to make rules because for those of you who were in on the push-up contest for the captains, there's a wide range of a good push-up, and not everybody was, liking some people's push-ups. So,
can use your knees?
Well, Monica can. I made the decision. She's the only female in a group of 36. And
what's her name?
Nancy's not going to do it. She's going to help
You
the judge.
consider me not a female? It's against the law.
You're not a cat either.
Matea, what about Matea?
You know what? She is also female, but she's going to be great doing push-ups. She works out regularly. I'm going to give her the option.
But that's just little,
I know that, but again, we have to.
There goes your 45 grand.
So, but to be honest with you, if I give her the choice, she's going to do.
Well, then Monica should have to do.
I don't think that's fair. Monica doesn't work out at the level that.
But that's her choice not to work out.
Okay, so
we're not trying to injure anyone.
So let's just keep this in mind. You do know that right now in professional sports, there's men going through gender changes to compete in the women's world, and we know they're kicking their ass. Okay, so there's definitely an advantage with men over women.
Yes.
So Monica on her knees.
I don't think
What I'm saying, Monica's not on my team, nor is Matea, but Matea should also be, just because she's able to do the push-ups, is what I'm saying. She should be able to do it on her.
Can she compete? Can she compete as a woman with you guys? That's really the question.
Yeah, and I'm gonna leave that to Matea, honestly. And to be honest, if I know her, she's gonna want the hardest challenge. We all know her. She's a badass, and I have no doubt she's gonna choose to do them from her feet, not her knees. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. I'll talk to her for sure.
She's here.
She is here? Oh, shoot. Okay. So we're gonna be posting a video of the proper push-up, the proper sit-up. We had to make sure that we had concrete evidence of doing them the right way. So we had to make some strict rules. When you're doing the push-ups, for instance, I just mentioned how you can train better to do a good row. Work your biceps, work your legs, work your back. If you want to do a better push-up, there are things you can work. There are different types of chest presses you could do. You could do dumbbell press, you could do cable flies, you can do all kinds of stuff to make your pecs stronger, but also you use your triceps as a secondary muscle when you're doing a push-up. So you want to make sure that you're working your triceps. And there are a dozen different types of tricep exercises you could do to train for that. The sit-ups we're doing, they're challenging, they're going to take time, each one is going to take longer than just a regular crunch that we normally do in the gym. But again, we had to get a concrete way to measure a good one from a bad one, so we just had to choose to do it the way that we're doing it. You can build your core 100 different ways. You can go on YouTube, you can go on Google, and you can Google different ab exercises, they're all out there. I have a YouTube channel myself, and I probably have a dozen different ways to work your abs. So they're out there, you can find them anywhere. The diet part, I have 3 examples. Kendall, can you lean back so they can see? I have 3 different examples of protein supplements for those of you. Show of hands, how many people don't eat breakfast in the morning? Okay, so a handful of you don't eat breakfast in the morning. I can't stress enough how important it is that you eat breakfast in the morning. And if you're the type that feels nauseous in the morning when they eat, it's probably because you've trained your body to not do, what was that?
You're pregnant.
It's probably because you trained your body not to eat, and so your body stopped producing digestive enzymes, and therefore you're going to feel sick if you eat something in the first thing in the morning. So it's best that you start with something maybe small, something liquid like that, but I recommend you guys all start early in the morning. If you don't have time to make breakfast first thing, drink one of those on the way to work, or even a half one on the way to work, and the rest before your first break or something. Those are really beneficial. Those are just 3 examples. There has to be hundreds on the market, probably thousands. But those are 3 that I recommend. The one all the way to the right, you can get that one at Aldi. It is a knockoff of, I believe, the Protein Max Ensure, which is an EAS product, which was one of the best on the market way back when. But MREs are great, Lean Bodies are good, Optimum Nutrition makes a good one, Muscle Milk makes a good one. If you have any that you love, if you want to bring it to me, I'll check it out and let you know if it's, how it ranks. But breakfast for sure is going to help you guys with the weight loss part. I know it sounds crazy, you eat more, you lose more weight, but it's a fact. You want to make sure that you keep your metabolism up, and so you have to start by eating first thing in the morning. Any questions?
So our protein meals that we eat at break time,
Yes.
is that considered a breakfast, or
You
you
can
want
eat
something
those-
earlier?
So, depending on what time you eat, some of you get break
9:20.
at like 9 o'clock in the morning, that could be considered breakfast.
Okay.
That's fine. And by the way, this little cutie over here is the one who makes your lunches every day.
Okay.
That's Kendall from Make or Big Meals. So, and thank God for Jeff that he actually helps supplement those, because that's fantastic. Not only does he have me in here several hours a week to help you guys, but he also has supplemented those meals for all of you, and they're very healthy, they're made very well. She uses very little, oils or anything like that to prepare them. So with the macronutrients that you see on there, the calories, carbohydrates, proteins, fat, that's all accurate. And you get a really good tasting meal for not a whole lot of, fat or
Junk.
calories, yes. They're all very healthy. So that for breakfast is fine. Your body doesn't care what time of day you eat certain foods. So as long as you get it in before you go to bed, make sure you're eating enough. And that usually, if you're not eating breakfast, you're probably not eating enough. Do not underestimate anybody in this room. You can't believe what I've seen in the gym recently. It's pretty spectacular. People who I haven't seen in here in months have been killing it. People who haven't bought a pair of gym shoes in over a decade are showing up. Some people are cutting back on their smokes.
Same ones from high school.
I just got a brand new pair of Under Armours. I was blown away. They were nice ones. So, this is what we're getting. We're getting people who I haven't seen in the gym since I started in January. They started coming and they fell off immediately, and now they're coming back. I do not see Lester in this room. That concerns me.
He's probably eating because he has not enough food.
That's true. But he was coming in regularly, and it was amazing.
You're blessed by not having this problem.
It is quiet. It is quiet. Okay, so no more questions? Everybody gets it?
Oh, when is the event? Is it Tuesday and Wednesday?
It's probably gonna be Tuesday and Wednesday, and the way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna schedule teams to come in. It's gonna be only your team, nobody else. And I'm gonna be a judge. I'm asking Nancy to help me judge, And I would love to have a third judge, so that I'm gonna try to do. I don't have a lot of people on the alternate list, so please, if you've committed to this, don't drop off, because it's gonna blow everything for your team. And every team is stacked in such a way where it's very even. Like the teams are really even. I look at the teams, and even though you might think, oh, this person may not be able to do a lot of push-ups, they have a lot of weight loss points that they can add to your team. Or some people might not be able to do push-ups or something, but they've been doing, working their cardiovascular system, and they're gonna kill it on the rower. So everybody has something to add, everybody. Don't underestimate them.
So it's gonna start like in the morning, you think?
I would love to do it in the morning, but let me see how much time it's gonna take each person 10 minutes to compete, which means each team's gonna be about 40 minutes, right?
Right.
So we have 9 teams, so figure the math on that. We're gonna need a little bit of break in between, I'm gonna have to have somebody compile the scores. I might bring this one back to help, compile numbers and so forth, so that we're accurate.
Are you gonna post the scores as they come out, or you gonna keep them hidden until the end?
Ooh, that's a good question. What do you think?
I say keep them in.
Keep men?
Right,
Keep
right.
them hidden, otherwise, if
Otherwise
somebody
they will
comes
have
out of the gate and blows the
Yeah.
doors away, people give up.
That's true.
Well, they start
That's true.
sabotaging their other people.
By serving pizza on everyone's birthday. Don't celebrate everybody's birthdays. Celebrate your own birthday.
Yeah,
Don't celebrate
protein
everybody's
drinks,
birthday.
we'll do it with protein
Yes.
drinks.
Oh, and you know what? Thanksgiving is coming up, so let me give you a tip about Thanksgiving. This is something that I do.
Don't eat.
Eat one of those protein chips instead. No, what I was gonna tell you with Thanksgiving, I don't want you to deprive yourself. It comes once a year and everybody loves the stuffing, the mashed potatoes, the green bean casserole, whatever. So the way that I usually do my plate, I put a ton of turkey on my plate and I put 1 scoop of everything else. Just one, not a scoop, like I put, so a few bites of everything else. So when you're done eating, you're super full and you still have the taste of the good stuff that you love, whatever it is. So it's not, you can't have that. Because then Christmas is coming after the competition and you've given your team a ton of points in weight loss. Now you can celebrate on Christmas. No alcohol from now. I lost him. I lost him.
I give up the competition.
You, tell the whole room what you got for your birthday.
Well, I got a couple of cases of beer.
And whiskey.
He's down with
Wait, not just a couple, he got Dos Equis, he got Pacifico, he got Modelo's, he got, yeah, a case of each of these, plus
It's
several
all
bottles
gone.
of whiskey.
That's what I'm drinking. I went to drink and quit turkey.
Well, I don't know, if you're losing weight, don't give it up. Some people are already down several pounds.
Right.
And in between now and then, we have about 4 weeks left. Between now and then, you can still easily give, 10, 15 pounds. But don't do it the wrong way. Don't just starve yourself. Like, do it the right way. Eat clean, lean meats, vegetables, protein shakes. Do it the right way. Don't lose muscle. Anybody over age 50, if you lose muscle, it's very, very difficult to get it back. So don't do it the wrong way.
Cocaine, steroids.
Not yourself.
So lose weight the right way.
Not yourself.
Sorry. Okay.
Get your money back.
I'd love to keep all of you the rest of the day, but any other questions? It's time to go back to work. This competition is going to consist of 3 different exercises. We are going to be doing 500 meters on the rowing machine. We're going to be doing how many push-ups you can do in an hour and how many sit-ups you can do in an hour. Now, we have rules to these exercises because, as anybody who's in the fitness industry knows, there is a range of good and bad push-ups. There is a range of a good and bad sit-up. So in order to measure these exercises, we had to come up with some kind of a system so that we can measure concrete good and bad. So these are the rules. When we're doing push-ups, we're doing a hand release push-up. Hand release and lock the elbow out. We have to do it this way so that we make sure that everybody is going down all the way and everybody is going up all the way. Again, there is a wide range of a clean push-up. Sit-ups look like this. We are doing a tuck the toes in, hands behind the head, touch the hands to the ground, touch your elbows to the knees. Everyone has to touch in order for it to be counted. The way we're doing the rowing machine is like this. 500 meters. 500 meters would typically take somebody about 2 minutes. So we're measuring how many seconds or how many seconds less or how many seconds more than 2 minutes does it take you to do 500 meters. We're doing 1,000 meters as well. All the points are going to be added up, and each team is going to be ranked on points. We have some bonus points. Weight loss. Weight loss are going to give people bonus points. So if you can lose 5 pounds, great, it's going to add 5 pounds to your team score. If you could lose 20 pounds, it's going to add 20 points to your team score. Now, I've only given 6 weeks for everyone to train for this fitness challenge. So I'm anxious to see who does what. Everyone has been practicing really well. People have been in the gym. People I haven't seen in months decided to come back to the gym, and that's really cool. So I'm really happy about that. So follow along. Let's see how everybody does.